I hope everyone's doing well. I'm David Delano here with winnersandwhiners.com, recording this video on Friday, December 6th for a Saturday, December 7th game, going early college football, MAC championship game between the Miami, Ohio Redhawks and the Ohio Bobcats. We'll get into that free pick in just a moment. If you've been here before, you know the drill. There's a 25% off promo code for premium picks and best bets in the description. What does that mean? We have a team of expert handicappers. Some days may seem like more of experts than others, but all of our premium picks are 100% transparent. You can check out the link in the description. You can see the leaderboard. You can look at every pick that I've made this season with winnersandwhiners.com. Also, Scott Reichel and myself make free pick videos. We have those each day for you guys as well. Premium picks are going to be my favorite plays. Doesn't mean that the free picks don't win. Free picks actually have been on a roll. This one here is one of my premiums. Also going it for free here. The Ohio Bobcats and the Miami Redhawks. Let's go ahead and talk about this. And one thing that I'll just say, and if you want to fast forward 45 seconds, you can. But I get asked a lot, one thing about this sports betting and what really makes somebody a quote-unquote expert or a good sports bettor. You don't have to know what's going to happen in every game. You don't have to be able to predict every game right. Nobody can predict every game right. But there's a lot of content to fill, a lot of things to talk about. But find the game, college basketball, for example, on Saturday. One thing that I pride myself that I try the best to do, there's 80 games. I don't need to know what's going on in all 80 games. I don't need to be able to predict all 80 games. Be able to find the 1 game to 5 games or no games that you like. You could bet 1 game a week. You could bet 20 games a day. Whatever works for you. I don't really recommend the 20-game approach, but there's some guys over on our website, Sean Higgs, David Hess, they give out high volume, and they've been successful at it. This college football, the reason that I'm saying this college football championship week, you may want to just jump in on every game. You may do well on it, but I am treading lightly. There's a lot of these games that I think could go either way. I do have a best bet, though, going for Friday. My favorite pick, my one personal bet for Friday in college football up over on the website. You can use the 25% off promo code. All right, what am I betting for Saturday? I'm betting on this Ohio versus Miami game. Looking at Miami as a 2-point favorite in this one. Ohio lost to Miami 30-20 earlier this season on October 19th. Argument for the Bobcats, they've been rolling since. They've been dominating ever since then. They won their last 5 games. Going back, though, to that October 19th game, it was 30-20. It was not as close as the final score indicated. Going into the fourth quarter, Ohio scored 2 touchdowns in the last 6 minutes of that game. They were down 30-6. And even though this Ohio team's been hot, this Miami team's been very hot as well. They've won 7 straight games since losing their only MAC game to Toledo early on. They're 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games. In Miami, they faced a tougher schedule than Ohio, according to the College Football Power Index. And that's one thing that I look at often over, the top 25, over the college football playoff rankings. Miami's faced the 79th most difficult schedule. Ohio only 122nd. I also trust Miami quarterback Brett Gabbert more than I trust Navarro over here at Ohio for the quarterback play. So Ohio also beat Miami, Ohio also beat Ohio convincingly last season. I like the Redhawks here, 2-point favorite. Give me the Miami Redhawks at DraftKings on the money line, -122. That is going to be the free premium pick here for early on Saturday, December the 7th. I do have a best bet going on Friday. There's some other games that I stayed away from. That Boise State UNLV game, a little tricky. One thing for me that I probably look at more than some other people, doesn't mean that I'm just going to jump the other way. But that cold weather, man, as an Ohio born and raised kid, now down south in the Texas heat most of the times, people who, those extreme conditions, they definitely matter. They definitely matter. A dome team like UNLV, I'm leaning on Boise State minus the 4.5. That number's been all over the place, so I'm personally staying away from it. But if I had to make a pick in that game, just to lean, I'm not personally betting it. It'd be Boise State minus the 4.5. I also like the over 57.5 in that game between Boise State and UNLV going today. Let's see what else here, because I know people want more picks. And, that doesn't mean I'm playing all of these, but I'm also leaning. I'll talk about it a little bit for tomorrow. That Marshall and Louisiana Lafayette game is very intriguing to me. I know there's rumors that Marshall's head coach is going to be going over to Southern Mississippi, and I'm seeing so much Louisiana love. People don't really seem too concerned that Louisiana, they played their last 3.5 games without their starting quarterback. They're back up in Chandler Fields, though. I mean, he's been in the program since 2019. Feels like 2009. So, they're a pretty hefty favorite there. But Marshall, a lot of people don't realize, best team in the country against the spread this season. Also in that college football power index that I talked about, Louisiana 63rd in the nation, Marshall 65th. Charles Huff's rumored to be leaving, but right now in this day and age of the transfer portal, we'll see how much that changes the motivation. Some of those guys could be planning to go with him, but I think that that 5.5, there's actually a 6 up at Bet Rivers. Definitely the game's being played in Louisiana. Bet Rivers, great sports book in Louisiana. Taking Marshall plus 6 is definitely a lean for me. That Western Kentucky Jacksonville State game, don't love that one either. I was thinking about getting involved with Western Kentucky at plus the 5.5. Now it's down to 3.5. So, gun to my head, don't do that, please. But I'd be leaning on Marshall plus the 6, leaning on Western Kentucky as well to cover as a dog. I'd be leaning on Boise State to cover as a favorite, and I'd also be leaning on the Boise State and UNLV over the total. Official plays that I am on. I'm on the Miami, Ohio Redhawks in the MAC championship on the money line, minus 122 at DraftKings, and best bet on Friday going 25% off, promo code in the description. Best bet's going to be in the game between Army and Tulane. God bless and good luck.